wrapped up my sprocket so that way I won't puncture the other tube when I put it back on. Fuck, this fucking sucks. Yeah, I was driving to town and, well, this morning I woke up and I had it flat. So I aired it up, made it to town. Before I made it back home, I went flat. Yeah, because I go like on a 3-mile ride every other day. It's been a while since I've replaced the tube. I had it replaced for me the other day, which was weird because usually I'll do it myself. Just trying to set it in there for now so that way I could set the valve. Sorry I don't really talk as much. I'll get better as the videos progress. But yeah, now that I have the tube in there, I gotta find the valve stem so that way I could make it, where the fuck is the hole? Come out through right here where my finger is. That's where the valve stem comes out. And then I gotta put little washers to hold it in place. But it all depends on how I line up the valve stem, because if it's off by a hair, it'll completely rip apart from the tube because it's a metal valve stem. Like how this one is. This is the old one. It's a metal valve stem that has a, I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit, I have tape on there where I held it in place, but it's a metal valve stem, and it has a screw to hold it in place when you screw it to the rim. And if it's off by a hair, it'll completely pull this and tear the whole thing off. And that is a hassle when that happens. It's more than a hassle, it's a headache and a half. But the other headache and a half is trying to get the valve stem back into the hole. Because you only got so much room with the tire. And when you pull it so far in, because I could take the whole tire off, but I choose not to, because this is easier for me. But sometimes it makes it difficult. And there she is. Got the valve stem through. Now before I do anything further, I gotta put the screw in here for a little bit to hold it in place while I attempt to set the rest of the tire. If I could get the fucking thing on there. Here we go. Nope. Now here comes the fun part, putting the tire back on, or setting the bead in the tire. Sometimes you end up, when you're doing that, you end up puncturing the tube. Sometimes that makes it way worse. It's a fucking headache. I basically just use these two simple little half-ass tools. They have better tools for this, but I'm used to these. Spray me a little bit of lubrication. It's just basically soap and water. Help it pop back in place a little easier. Hopefully this goes easy. Sometimes if I step on it, it'll set itself into place. Or it set most of it into place sometimes. Here's where it gets difficult.